Welcome to this week's episode where we do some Strava art, or at least my first attempt at Strava art. Whether we'll do any more, I don't know. This is our second last week of high intensity stuff before we start to taper for Bustleton. So it's an interesting week and I really enjoyed the Strava art, so I hope you do, and I'll see you soon. I started this journey at 145 kilos with a goal to complete an Ironman and change my life. 12 months of work later, I crossed the finish line in Cairns 2024, 30 kilos lighter and super happy. But the journey's only half done. We've got another 20 kilos to lose. I'm aiming to get down to 10% body fat and find that elusive six-pack. On top of that, I'm aiming for a high course finish in the Keltman in Scotland, just to keep things interesting. I hope you enjoy my journey each week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notified of each new episode when it drops. Okay, so I'm about to go off and do my Strava art, so wish me luck. I've never attempted this before and may never attempt it again. Let's just see how it all goes. I'm pretty organised, I think, but we will see.
Been a while since I've been for a ride on the road. So here we go. Strava art begin. Coming up to the first little weird bit, and fingers crossed I can make this work. I think I got the mouth right. Woohoo! Well, all I can do is hope that that will work. Probably could have got across there, but to run with my bike on the road. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to be that dedicated to my Strava art. So let's hope this looks alright. This, I think, is where it's going to get a little tricky. Okay, now we're over the bridge. Check where I'm going here.
So I just got back and now I haven't looked at this. I'm going to have a look at my Strava notification and see how I did. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy. That's worked better than I thought it might. So happy days. I am... It's interesting thing to do. Accomplished.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
So, Saturday morning brick, and I'm going a bit off schedule because I am going to test out my new full rig, which I'll show you in a second. What I've done is rigged up, rather than using my bike cage, which will be down here, we're going to put this one up here. So I've got my fuel up there, and then I've got 3 water, 1 water, 2 water, 3 water, and that should get me through the whole ride for half Ironman without any need to do anything. So let's see how that works. Well, my new setup seems to have worked really quite well. Very happy with the fuel station at the top there. This works. It worked great anyway. And my new, I don't know, bandana thingy, it's working great too. Stops the sweat from running down. Probably looks a little weird, but it's doing its job. So now I just got a little run to do and we're good to go. Well, it's been a strong week all around. The brick was a good finish to the week. All of my setup, I think, for Bustleton is right. The bike's good. Feeling pretty comfortable on the bike. I'd like to feel more comfortable in the aero position for longer, but that's just going to take time, and I haven't had the bike long enough to stay in it for an hour at a time kind of thing, which I hope to in the future. I enjoyed the Strava Art. Maybe not something I'll do every week, because obviously coming up with an idea every week would be difficult, but certainly something different to break up the training and give me something else to think about, which I think is the whole point of doing things like that. All in all, another really strong week, really pushing out some strong intervals. The pace is right up there. I'm really looking forward to testing out some of my personal bests in all aspects of my training, actually, once I taper off. I think maybe in the week after Bustleton I might have a crack at some of my PBs, just to see how far I have come since I started this journey, because that will be interesting in itself. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification so you know when all my videos drop. And we'll see you next week for the final week of intensity before we taper off for Bustleton.